Hey, it's me, Zanov, and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Anniversary Edition Legendary Difficulty Survival Mode playthrough. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? I'm having a fantastic time myself. If you're enjoying these videos as much as I am enjoying producing these videos, please consider liking. Please consider subscribing. Every subscriber is a new subscriber. Every like means I get another like, and all of it cumulatively really helps out the channel, really helps me out, and it is appreciated more than I can even put into words. But let's get right into this video. So today, we will be getting into and continuing on with clearing out this quest log just a wee little bit. So, at the end of the last episode, we spoke to Saadia, and we also spoke to the Alikir warrior in the jail. He let us, up at Dragon's Reach, he let us to go talk to, kill or talk to Kamatu. We decided to talk to him, and now we need to lead Saadia to the Whiterun stables. But a quick little full stop and halt on that one, because we have this quest as well. When the cat's away, I found a note at the bandit mare written by a Khajiit named Mishara. She claims to have been a warrior in another life and decided to start to fight with the guard so she could relive some of her past glory. While she was no longer present, I found a note next to the evidence chest that implies she has left an armor set in an abandoned hut near Rorikstead. Retrieve the armor from the hut. So we're going to do that while we are here, because Rorikstead is it's somewhat close by. It's closer by than what it would be if we ran all the way back to Whiterun and then decided to do this quest. So that's not what I want. What I want is my good little buddy, my good little companion, my trusty old steed, Nightmare. Hello, my friend. Long time no see. Okay, I'm going to say it's this quest marker, yeah? Yes, indeed it is. Okie dokie. So, yeah, we're going to go to this hut. We're going to pick up the armor, whatever the armor set is. I pre-planned in advance. I know, very, very unlike me, but I made sure that I had plenty of carry weight. Plenty of carry weight. At least what I would assume is plenty of carry weight. If we get any items that are, like, outrageously heavy, like some, I don't know, like a piece of armor that weighs like 100, and then all of the pieces that go with that armor set also being outrageously heavy, then we might have some trouble, because, you know, we don't have the... Wow, that saber cat was pretty legitimately camouflaged in that grass there. I did not even notice him until he started running towards me. And what do we have here? What are you guys? Bandits, okie dokie. We'll let the saber cat, the giants, the mammoth, and the bandits all sort each other out. I'm sure they'll do a fine and dandy job. Now, what I'm wondering here is this, because this is Anniversary Edition, obviously an Anniversary Edition armor set and whatnot, is there going to be like this own little specific hut created for this armor set? Just for the express purpose of picking it up? I mean, I won't be complaining if it is. I think it'll be pretty cool if it is, but... Wow. I am so glad that you have stronger ankle joints and knee joints than me, Nightmare, because that looked like a straight-up death sentence and a continuation of the ride all the way back from the cave we were just at. Now, Lund's hut, yeah. Don't think this is Anniversary Edition hut. Don't think this is an Anniversary Edition hut, but, you know, it's still cool. We're going to kill him, we're going to do a jump and a spin and shoot, and we're going to do a pull and draw and a shoot, and we're going to do a pull and draw and a shoot, and that's that for all the skeevers. Take back the elven arrow, take back the elven arrow, no elven arrow to take back, it won't let me, no elven arrow to take back, it won't let me, okie dokie. So we're going to do the typical Zanov. We're going to have a look around a little bit instead of just running straight in. There could be something interesting. Could be something we could miss. You know, that little voice that I've spoken about previously in the back of my head, just like Zanov. But what's over there? No, but no, Zanov. Did you see that over there to the? Yeah. What's that? Yeah. What do you reckon there could be something there? You better go check it. Just the continuous wonder, the continuous thought, the continuous what if, the continuous there could be a chest there, the continuous hey, there could be loot there, and it just never ever stops. I'm sorry, I must put you guys through it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I must put you guys through it as well, but it's, you know, it is what it is. Okay. We're going into Lund's hut now. I believe this has its own story. Ooh, no animation for opening the door. Hey, guys. Gosh, I love this good sneak. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this has its own little story. I'm not sure what it is, though. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure it's just like a small little thing. We'll probably see it. There'll be like a journal or something somewhere, I would have to guess. That's not it. Yeah, I would say that'd have to be a... and yes, I do see Lund right there. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. I'm not super blind. I just can... it's the process of elimination. I can see that that's quite obviously where we need to go for everyone that's like, Zarnov, he's so blind. He's right. I know. I'm just doing the Zarnov thing we were just talking about for any new viewers. Maybe this is your first episode. I'm just looking around, seeing if I'm missing anything. And it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like I am, and the quest marker leads in there. We don't have the key, or we do have the key. I take it back, and okay, so it's a set of the silver armor set. Very nice. We're gonna take that. We'll leave that. Don't worry, I'm gonna pick up the armor set. Don't worry. I just wanted to have a look at good old Lund here, see if there's a journal somewhere that tells us what's happened to the poor fella, what happened to this place. Because I'm pretty sure, I'm almost certain there is like a little story, a little background regarding what happened to this place. Maybe we get it from someone in Rorikstead or Whiterun. Yeah, can't really remember. Oh well. Well, Lund, you will remain a mystery a while longer to this playthrough, probably forever to this playthrough. But let's have a look at this armor. So the silver helmet, weight 7. Oh my goodness, I love the look, and I love that it only weighs 7. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. I love that it weighs 7. Yoink, and yoink, and yoink, and yoink, and completed when the cat's away. The Crimson Dirks version 2. Now, I'm pretty sure I read through all the Crimson Dirks, didn't I? Oh! Let me jump over the railing. Why can't I jump over the railing? There we go. Whoa, jeez! Close there, buddy. I don't know why you guys are here, but you're very weak. I'm going to say you're the same, which is very interesting for an orc, because you're both orcs, and you're both probably the weakest people I've come across to date in this playthrough. Okie dokie, I'll take it though, not complaining. Thanking you, and hello there, Imperial Captain, who stands there and kind of looks at me for a long time before he makes a move. How you doing? It's not really what I want. In fact, you guys are kind of the ones that approached me. I was just looking for an armor set, and then out I come, and here you guys are ready to try and kill me. Although unsuccessfully, obviously. I mean, look at you. You're pretty... Oh, I mean, you're doing okay now, but... And boom, there we go. And what do you have? Perhaps a note? Something to tell me what it is you're doing here? Guess not. Sapphire, gold emerald ring, silver ruby ring. Do I need them? No. And I'm aware of this. I know I don't need them, but I just want to have them. I want to have all the treasures and the niceties and everything until I no longer want to have them and I'm over encumbered, and then I'm wondering why I picked them up. But hey, that's the Zarnov way. Let's take all this. Yes. And okay, searched everyone. And unfortunately, we didn't really get any story into Lund's hut here. Very unfortunate. I actually really want to know what the go is with Lund's hut. With Lund's hut, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be something that we will ever find out, or at least in this playthrough, unfortunately. Perhaps in the 100% playthrough we'll find it out. Gosh, I'm actually so excited for the 100% playthrough. Like, I know we're still it's like I feel two ways about it, because I'm like, it's so weird because we're still in the middle of this playthrough, so I'm like, Zarnov, stop referencing the 100% playthrough, which currently doesn't exist, but also just the thought of finally 100%ing this game is just so amazing to me. Like, I cannot wait for it. But in any case, enough of that. Let's start following these quest markers, because they're all basically the same direction. We're going to hit one of them before we hit the others, and that will be the one at Whiterun. And also, you know, I'm not as silly as I sound, or as silly as I look to be when you're watching me play. As I say that, we just run straight into offense. I'm not as silly as I, you know, might let on sometimes. You know, I do know where Whiterun is, so, you know, it's also the other indicator that we'll be looking out for, is just, you know, a big city, a big old city, kind of a dead giveaway as to where we need to go, and there's wolves after me. Please leave me alone. Do I want to drop anything off? Answer is yes. The answer is heck yes. I just picked up an entire armor set. What am I thinking? And I'm pretty sure I have a level up, but I need to find a trainer first. I need to go to a trainer, and I need to pay for the levels, and I need to get all that good stuff going. Let's just drop the, should we? No, let's do it the right way. Let's go inside. Let's go inside to that little armor chest down underneath the enchanting table, and we'll put it all in there. Which pet do I have here? Is it the mud crab? I think it might be the mechanical mud crab. And all the other pets are... Yoink. And all the other pets are at we're going to take all these, by the way. Boom, 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 boom. Didn't mean to take whatever that was. Whoops. I thought it was going to make me do the whole take each arrow individually thing like that. So I clicked it twice and I ended up picking up something I didn't want. Thank you. Thank you so much, Skyrim. So happy. Okay. Wow, we got a lot of stuff in here, but it's not looking like any more arrows unless I missed it in the skim through. I did. Found my arrow 2. And anything else? Any more arrows? I need every arrow I can get. It's not looking like it. Wow, this is more than just an armor chest. This is looking like this is just looking like a, you know, we went out on an adventure. Here, drop everything off chest. Let's put that in, and boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Anything Misk I want to drop off? Yes, that's what I picked up. Can I put... No, can't put that away. Let's put all our jewels in here. Why not? Why not? Why not? They're all empty. Put them away. Keep that. Keep that. Put them away. Put that away. Gotta keep that. Put that away. Why not? Put that away. Put that away. Put those away. Put them away. Put this away. Put these away. I'm just fine. Put that away. And these away. Yes. And those away. Keep that. That away. I've still got this? Huh? Didn't I give this to... we're going to have to look into that. There's a lot of strange things happening in this playthrough. I don't know why I got rid of those, but I got rid of them. Oh well. There's a lot of strange things happening in this playthrough. Just like the whole magic effect thing here, where it's like... Yeah, you don't any longer have the ethereal crown, but, you know, why not? We'll give it to you. Warrior Stone. All combat skills increase 20% faster. All magic skills improve 20% faster. Yeah, just have it. Here you go. Here you go. Here's the buff without the thing that you need to get the buff. There you go. Have a good one, Zarnov. See you later. I mean, I'm going to take it, Skyrim. I'm going to take it out. And of course, you die right in front of me. Oh, nightmare. And you wasn't even quiet. You absolutely destroyed my ears. Okie dokie. We're going to continue our little trot to Whiterun. Gosh, it would be handy. It would be so handy if this place had a carriage. Oh my goodness. That's the one thing this place was missing, Mr. Anniversary Edition creator. If this place had a carriage, I don't mind these long treks, but when it's like, hey, you got to go to Whiterun, and now you got to go to Golden Hills Plantation, and then if you want to go anywhere from there, back to Whiterun you go. It would just be nice. That's all I'm saying. It would just be nice. Hey guys, nah, no time to spend on you, unless you're like uniquely named. Nah, okay. See you later. Bye, Tada. Have a good one. Yeah, it does, because I'm running away. See you later. Toodaloo. Bye-bye now. Bye. 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 Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Okay. Yeah, so we're making our way back to Whiterun, and oh my goodness, yes, I remember what I was talking about, the carriage. It would be so nice if there was a carriage at Golden Hills Plantation. It didn't even hit me until just now that there could have been a implementation of a carriage at the Golden Hills Plantation. There's another thing I really want to get into the lore and history of is Rorikstead. Now that I'm thinking about it, just because okay, the attachment of this thought and how it ties into everything else is because obviously I was talking about the 100% playthrough before. I feel like I need to do, I feel like I need to explain, like when I'm just throwing out random things and you guys are probably like, what, we're talking about this now? Okay. And it's just like, in my mind, everything is like interconnected and interwoven in some way, but like, yeah, so me talking about Rorikstead just now bringing that up, that's tying back into the original thought of I can't believe until we do the 100% playthrough, and that is just because apparently Rorikstead has like a very interesting history. I'm not sure how deep Skyrim actually goes into it. I'm pretty sure it was actually, there was actually like plans and cut content for it to be a lot deeper than what it is, but yeah, I would still really like to... Just with everything in Skyrim, and I just want to get to the bottom of everything in Skyrim and experience everything it actually has. Because, as I've said before, there is still many things I have not done, and that is what I am so excited for in the 100% playthrough, is just being able to experience everything that I've never done before. Because like there's like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Whenever, I know at least for me personally, whenever I've done my playthroughs of Skyrim, like I'll still encounter new things here and there, but there hasn't been ever an express purpose to go out and find a new quest I haven't done. I more or less just come across like the same quests I always come across, and maybe there will be some kind of different delineation in the playthrough, like this one here being survival mode playthrough, where I'll come across things that I never usually do come across, and so I do them. Whereas with the 100% playthrough, there will be like quite literally, like I'll probably have a list of like, I got to do this in this place. Like I'll have like each of the holds and all of the quests, you know, that relate to those specific holds, if you know what I mean. And then, you know, I've got to do these quests before this part of the map is completely done, move on to the next part of the map, that kind of thing. Although I won't do it like that, because I feel like that might be a little bit boring. If we just stayed in one place, completed everything, and moved to the next place, we'll probably do a lot of jumping around. And with fast travel being available, that won't at all be a problem either. That'll be actually a really fun way to do it. But for an example as to how, like, even in this playthrough, me coming across something that I didn't even know existed, and it was completely because of survival mode. There was that, I've still got the quest in my quest log, but I want to refrain from opening it up again. But it's basically the quest. You come across this mine, and there's a Draugr at the end. There's like a Draugr Death Lord at the end of it, and there's fireballs being casted out from the monuments up on the walls and whatnot, and all that kind of stuff. I think it was called, I get the feeling it was, the name started with like or something. And yeah, that was just a quest, a little side thing that I've never actually come across. Yes, there is news. I'm just having a look-see around for anything that I want. And yeah, that's just an example of something that I've come across that I've never come across in any other playthrough, literally. Yeah, there's news. I will let you know soon. Just looking around, seeing what that is. Don't mind me, just looking around a person's personal belongings. Okie dokie. Now, from here, just sit tight there, Saadia, real quick, because this might be, you know, our last time interacting and whatnot. I kind of just want to see what you have. I really want to see what you have. Okay, so you got, okay, that's okay. I mean, it's worth some of the experience. So we'll go bang, bang, and boom. Thank you so much, Saadia. While we're at it, actually, I might as well pickpocket everyone while we're in here, get some experience up. Hello there, Mr. Person that I've never had anything to do with, because I'm pretty sure there's no quests associated to him. Actually, let's try to talk to him.
Security in Whiterun is terrible.
Yep.
Shameful is what it is.
Yep. So I was correct. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything, any quests or anything associated with you, and you're completely empty. He's always been in the Bandit Mare, and I've never really noticed him or taken any consideration into who he is, but he's always been here. And I don't think he does anything. There must be some cut contest or some cut content or something. There definitely is. Yes, and yes. Oh no. Yes, the killer of kings, on the day of your death we will drink. Oh, come on the same thing. On the day of your death we will drink and we'll sing. Yes, indeed. Oh my good. Oh. Come on, just give it to me. I don't want to have to do a quick save, quick load for everything. Come on, here we go. Today's the day. Oh, last time I'm trying it. The killer of kings, on the day of your death we will drink and we'll sing. Okay, we're doing this the safe way now. Boom, and then one more. Boom, and then out of it. Quick save, and back in. Boom. That's why we quick save, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we save scum. That's why we be terrible. Boom, boom, and boom. Oh, thank goodness. Every one of us dies. I could imagine.
Anyway, what do you need?
No life story from you, that's for sure. We'll take that. I'm sorry, that was pretty mean. You know, I usually do ask people about their entire lives, to be honest. So I could definitely, I'll try and get the dialogue out of everyone. So I can definitely see why you would assume that I actually was interested. But just don't make that assumption again, hey? Okie dokie. Now, finally, time to get on with this quest. Yes, I was unable to defeat them all, and they're coming for you. We need to get out of here.
What? How? I thought they weren't allowed within the city.
So did I, but all of a sudden, yeah, they've found a way in. We need to get out of here. Quick.
But where will I go? I can't keep running forever.
There's a horse waiting at the stables. I'll make sure you get there safe.
After all this, I have to pick up and leave again?
Yes, I'm
if
so
you
sorry.
really think this is the only way, I trust you. Let's not waste any time.
Let's not waste any time. Let's get out of here quick, Saadia. That's a very big change of tone, but yes, let's go. To Whiterun from Ulrich Stead. Bracket contenders and friends his blade. Has he told of bold battles and gold he had made? Are we going, Saadia? Let's go. Come on. I'm getting caught up here. Actually got like a little bit lightheaded there from all of that role-playing, gasping for air business, silly business that was going on. That's why I was like, okay, put a pause here, Zanov, otherwise you're gonna pass out behind your computer. Saadia, oh, is she already out the front? Maybe she's already out the front, or maybe I just gotta wait for her there. Okie dokie. Yeah, it seemed like that's probably the case because I didn't see her come outside, so she must have like done that thing where she loads through the door and then just gets to exactly where she needs to be, which is pretty handy. Don't mind it when that happens, Skyrim. Thank you very much. It definitely gets rid of the room for error and whatnot when you just have the NPCs go to where they need to be instead of having them confusedly try and path themselves all over the place. Kamatu, hello.
Need something?
So maybe Saadia didn't come out here? Okay, well, what we're going to do is, we're going to do the age-old Skyrim trick. It always works, no matter what. Ask anybody. What you do is you stand back, you press T or the back button on the controller, and you just wait now. And then when that doesn't work, what you do is you press T or the back button on the controller and you wait now. Saadia, you just literally everything I just said was just disproven in one foul swoop, Skyrim. Thank you so much for that. You made me look like a fool. I was literally talking about, oh, it's so good when they just put the NPCs where they need to go, because when they just put them there, then you don't have to worry about the NPCs not pathing to where they need to go. And it's just so great. Okay, dokie. And then I was just walking down, so blissfully unaware. So like, yes, good. This quest is going so smoothly with no troubles. How great. And that didn't even get me up to where I wanted to go. Come on. I refuse to walk all the way around. I've started this already. I want to just jump up there. I want to jump all the way up there. Here we go. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Yes, I know you're tired, Thoran Veralt. If you keep breathing like that, you are going to pass out like I almost did. Back into Whiterun we go. Saadia, where have you gone? Where have you gone, Saadia? Why are you not appearing? Why is this happening? Why? And I can't even sprint. Oh, come on. Here we go. Boom. And a sprint for 2 seconds. Wowee. You're a marathon runner, Thoran. Look at you go. Has she just not moved from in... Come on, Saadia. I literally... Come on. I've got no words. I've got no words. Let's just go to to the horse. Let's just go to the horse.
Are you feeling all right?
Oh my goodness. This is what I mean. Even when Skyrim does stuff like this, it's still like a, you know, it's not, if it happened in another game, I would be truly like, oh, and maybe I've got rose-colored glasses on. You know, I'm willing to admit that maybe there's a bias because this is like a childhood game of mine. Do I have to literally, I have to run with you, don't I? I literally have to run with you. Come on, here we go. I'm running with you. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go to the horse. Come on, Saadia. Let's go. Let's go make your great escape. Wow, it's going to be so magnificent. You're going to be out of here. You're going to live an adventurous life for the rest of your life where you got to pick up and keep moving. It's going to be, you know, sometimes it'll have its low points and then it'll have its high points, but you know, overall you'll feel content and happy that, you know, you're, I don't know what to say anymore, but there's the horse over there. You see the horse? Yeah, there it is, Saadia. Awesome. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad I was able to help you. And skadoosh. Plot twist. Yes, keep running up to Kamatu.
What is this? What have you done?
Apparently you're a terrible woman. A video told me so.
You didn't really expect to manipulate people forever, did you?
Yeah.
Your luck had to run out sometime.
I don't think I've ever seen that. Is that like the Skyrim version of putting handcuffs on someone? I guess so. Alrighty, Kamatu,
Now
hello.
we'll take our friend here back to Hammerfell, where she will pay the price for her treason.
She won't be harmed?
Not on the way back. Once she gets there, it's not up to me to decide what's done with her. And as for you, I owe you a portion of the reward, don't I?
Yes, you definitely
here
do.
you go. Spend it wisely, and if I may, don't allow yourself to be fooled by a pretty face. You're better than that.
Excuse you? I'm not even going to feign taking offense to that, because that's like
Alright,
exactly what's happened in every single other playthrough I've ever done. I've always just been like, no, it can't be Saadia. Look at her. She's obviously innocent. Okie dokie. Bjorlum. Yes, indeed, I do, but I just want to quickly refresh myself with what it is that the things that I want to do. Oakley dokley. Yes, I need a
I
ride.
can take you to any of the hold capitals.
I would like to go to
Where do you want to
Riften,
go?
good sir. To Riften.
Climb it back and we'll be off.
I'll climb on back and we'll be off. And bada bing, bada
You
boom.
might
I wonder how
run
many
into someone
times I can
miserable.
say, I'll climb on back
Quite
and
a
we'll
few of
be
them work
off
the
before
docks
people
here,
stop
not sure why.
watching me because it just gets so irritating. A quick sip of the coconut sugar, of the brain juice. Okie dokie. I think the first thing we should do is... Oh, that is so much further away than I remembered. But I don't think... No, that distance doesn't actually take all that long to travel. So the first thing I think... Oh, and my food's down. Here we go. Hold on a second, Skyrim. I'll satisfy you nice and good. I got to start remembering that we've got these venison chops that are extremely heavy in comparison to the other foods that we should be eating first. Okie dokie, let's get out. Nightmare. Nightmare, I summon thee. We've got an incredibly important task to carry out. We have to drop off some plants. Yes, I know. Only the most important quests for the Dragonborn. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. We're dropping off these crimson Nirnroots that we got from Blackreach. The crimson Nirnroot was the story of the crimson Nirnroot was initially told to us through the environmental storytelling in Blackreach, where we found the bones of Sindarion and we read his journal, discovered the significance of the... Well, I don't think we discovered the significance of it, aside from the fact that it's obviously different to the original Nirnroot. I think he was trying to discover the significance of the Crimson Nirnroot. And for those of you that do not know, Sindarion is actually a character that you meet with and interact with in Oblivion. And in our Oblivion playthrough, if you haven't checked it out and you feel like checking it out, because, you know, we're having a fun time, you know, we're having a fun time over there. It's a great time. I highly recommend the playthrough. You know, I'm having a great time over there. If you're having a great time watching this, I dare say you might have a great time watching that as well, whether or not you've played the game or whatnot. I don't know. But in any case, yeah, Sindarion is a character that you see in Oblivion. And it is the same Sindarion that you see in Blackreach here. So we traveled from Cyrodiil to Skyrim in his research of Nirnroot, because in Oblivion there is no Crimson Nirnroot. He was just fascinated by the original Nirnroot. The Crimson Nirnroot prompted him to travel to Skyrim, which is where he kind of, you know, he kind of met his fate in the Dwemer Ruin, because I don't believe there are Dwemer Ruins in Oblivion. At least I haven't come across any in my Oblivion playthrough yet. So if there's no Dwemer Ruins really there, I don't think he was aware of the danger of just, you know, setting up shop in a Dwemer Ruin. He was probably like, oh my goodness, look at this, a nice little beautiful house. It would work so well, you know, it's so handy, so convenient. I can just set up base of operations here and get the Crimson Nirnroot, and then all of a sudden, he was killed. Basically. Basically, as bad as it sounds, that's pretty much what happened. So, yeah, he was just... I'm pretty sure he had a journal, and he mentions this lady in the journal, because, yeah, she cultivates Nirnroot. But he was, like, kind of keeping from her the secret of the Crimson Nirnroot just a little bit. Like, he was kind of holding all the information to himself. But in any case, we're going to find out the rest of the lore with the dialogue now.
I'm a bit busy at the moment. What did you want?
Avrusa Serethi, hello.
I have a lot to do around the farm, so make it quick, please. What is it you wanted?
You know, I hate to be the, you know, I hate to point out the obvious, be good old Captain Zarnov obvious over here, but there's a lot of Nirnroot around here.
Actually, I'm growing it if you hadn't noticed. I'm the only person alive that can cultivate Nirnroot from a seed to a fully grown plant.
Well, how about that? How did you accomplish such a feat?
I had quite the mentor. He taught me everything he knew about the Nirnroot and its strange properties. I haven't seen him in many years. I wonder what became of him.
Does his name rhyme with Flareon, perhaps? Well, before we give her the bad news, are you an alchemist?
I used to be. There isn't much time for that in my life
But then you took an
anymore, I'm
arrow to the
afraid.
knee.
I actually owned a shop in Vivek City long ago, but I had to leave all that behind when the Red Mountain erupted. Perhaps someday I'll reopen a shop here in Skyrim.
Perhaps. You seem quite exhausted. Ooh, I feel a side quest coming on.
Is it that obvious? I've got my hands full here. Between the farm chores, cultivating my supply of Nirnroot, and keeping a tight rein on my sister Aduri, there's little time for rest.
Is that your sister Aduri there in the background? She seems to do a lot of running between that point and that point. Is she a fan of like jogging? You just don't let her go out for a jog because you're afraid she'll be taken by a bear or something, so she just paces back and forth here. I don't know. I could help if you like.
Really? That would be a pleasant change.
I'm a pleasant
One of the
guy.
ingredients I need to cultivate Nirnroot are jazzbay grapes. The acidic content of the juice is perfect for the soil. I need 20 of them for my current crop. Good luck finding those jazzbay grapes. They're very rare.
Thank you for your wish of good luck. But first, I have some
Need
more
something?
things to talk to you about. Does your sister cause you a lot of trouble?
Aduri is what some would call a free spirit.
She seems to be
She
a
likes
free
to
spirit,
wander the
yes.
fall forest for hours on end. If we were still living at my alchemy shop in Vivek City, it wouldn't be so bad. She could wander the canals all day. But around here, there's a tremendous amount of work to get done. Not to mention the dangers she's not ready to face.
Yeah, she seems to kind of just jog around in a blissful unawareness of where she is, I guess you could say. In any case, I found Cinderion's remains.
I knew this day would eventually come. At least poor Sindarian died doing what he loved. His field research. I told the old fool he should take it easy, but he was too stubborn. Perhaps someday I'll continue where he left off. It's the least I can do considering how much he did for me.
I've brought this Crimson Nirnroot for you.
You gathered quite a few of them, I see.
Indeed, I have.
I'll search through Sindarian's notes and find some more information about the Crimson Nirnroot and its properties.
Here you are.
Thank you.
All good.
You've done alchemy a great service by helping to complete Sindarian's work.
Don't mention
I'd
it.
like to give you this tome. It's one of Sindarian's greatest works. I believe you've more than earned it.
I don't remember this. The Nirnroot missive, Cinderion's serendipity added. We'll have to check out what that is because I actually can't remember. I remember that effect, but I don't remember what it does, and I don't remember getting it here. It's just a good refresher to see it there. How did you and Cinderion meet?
When I was very young, I was sent to Skingrad in Cyrodiil to study with him. He was a strange Altmer. Paid more attention to his research than his own well-being. He lived in the basement of an inn, for goodness sakes.
How did he end up in Skyrim? Is that a dragon I hear fluttering?
Well, after I fled Morrowind during the eruption, I made my way here. My family had purchased this farm, and it's all we had left. Years later, Sindarian simply showed up at our doorstep asking to stay for a while. Said he was going to do field research. He stayed with us for decades. Became an uncle of sorts to Aduri.
Then he left for Blackreach, I suppose.
One day he simply ran out to me in the field, excited that he'd made some sort of a breakthrough, and he was going to head out on another trip. He never returned. From the journal you discovered, I'm sure you know the rest.
Indeed, it would seem I do. Okie dokie, thank you very much for
Good
that,
luck finding
Avrusa.
those jazzbay grapes. they're very rare.
I'm gonna be honest with you, it's probably not gonna happen in this playthrough, but in a different dimension in the 100% playthrough it probably will. Okie dokie, let's see if we can talk to you real quick, because you seem to be pretty...
Don't take this the wrong way, but you look a little sickly.
Okie dokie, you gonna say anything?
This place is boring. Nothing but the same thing every day.
Yeah, might as well just run around in circles, hey. Okie dokie. Thank you very much for that. Should we take all these? This is a really easy way to get Nirnroot, but like, what do I need Nirnroot for? Yeah, we'll just leave it. I'll let you keep your crops. Okie dokie. Let's get out a good old nightmare and start making our way back to Riften. So, where are we and where do we need to go? Right about here. Yes, indeedy. Okie dokie. Let's start making our way back. Oh, survival mode. How I love you so much. Alrighty. So we've got to take the unusual gem to Vex. Actually, should I even do that? I don't... I've got to go back to Riften anyway, because I look at the fatigue. I need to sleep. My guy's about to, have the eyeballs drop out of his head. But if we take the unusual gem back to Vex, then there'll be the whole thing about collecting all of the gems, and it doesn't really complete my objective of getting rid of the quest marker. So, yeah, I think we might just give that one a miss. And look, it's the revelers, the random 3 guys that you always see on the road. They're always having a little drink, and they'll give you a little pint of mead, I'm pretty sure, as well. And while I'm thinking about it, let's have a quick look at the active effect. Sendarion Serendipity. There is a 25% chance of creating a duplicate potion when using your alchemy skill. That's pretty strong. That's pretty good. That is actually really, really good. A 1 in 4 chance of creating a duplicate potion when using your alchemy skill. Wow. I could only imagine how many potions we would have of fortified carry weight if I had just handed back that Crimson Nirnroot as soon as I got it. My goodness, we would have in the hundreds. I mean, we already have in the hundreds. We could quite possibly have, close to 500, I would say. I can't remember how many potions I've got. I know in some playthroughs I go absolutely ham with it, to the point of it just being ridiculous. Obviously, in playthroughs where I can fast travel and where I have a few mods enabled, richer merchants in Skyrim, so that you don't have to, keep resetting them or just keep traveling around to different merchants. And yeah, I just get absolutely crazy. I've gotten absolutely ridiculous with it in other playthroughs where I literally have created, I don't know if I can say thousands, but I'm going to say it would have to be close. It would have to be so... No, definitely. Okay, no, yeah, no. Yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, no. Yeah, it would definitely be in the thousands. Now that I'm thinking about it, definitely. I don't even know what I was thinking about by being oh, I don't know if I could say thousands. No, definitely in the thousands. Just thinking about how many alchemy potions you have to make to get to level 100, and then all the alchemy potions you make after that to continue getting rich. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Yeah, definitely in the thousands of alchemy potions. The good times. The good old playthroughs where I remember being able to fast travel. That is another thing where I am really, really excited for the 100% playthrough, is also I will be doing it with mods. Again, it won't be mods that actually take away from... Oh, die quietly, please. It won't be mods that actually take away from Skyrim. It'll more or less just be a whole bunch of retextures and whatnot, retexture, 4K, just basically enhancing what Skyrim already is. There won't be any crazy huge expansion, crazy huge thing that changes the lore or doesn't make sense or anything like that. No. I'm not looking for any more work.
Oh, it's you again. What in blazes do you want?
I'd like to rent a room. I'm about to...
Sure thing.
Oh, actually, no. Leave that. Hold that thought just for a second. I just remembered. I need to find a train, don't I? Yes, I do. Okay. Let's go down to the Thieves Guild.
Someone do something.
Ooh. What's happening? Oh, thief! How could you? How could you be a thief in this nice little town? You terrible, terrible man! My goodness, I can't think of the word, but the. Okay, let's go that. Yes, that. And steel arrow, yes. And iron arrow, yes. And thank you very much for your service. Yeah,
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet
Not quite. I'm actually looking for the Thieves Guild. I'm the leader of the Thieves Guild, and I just killed a subordinate. You guys should be thanking me. I spilt the blood of my own to protect the city from his goblet-taking ways. He was a very dangerous man running around stealing plates. Okay, let's quickly find a trainer. And since we're already down here, I won't bother coming back up to the inn to go to sleep. We'll just go to my bed. Hello?
Interest you in some marksman training?
No. Now that I'm thinking about it, no. The marksman training is actually a lot easier, I would say, to level up reliably than something like sneak, because all I've got to do is land shots with my bow and I level up archery. Sneak is a bit more finicky. It's not really bad, like it's not badly designed at all. It's pretty straightforward, but it's just not as like there's no like specific at this point in time you level up this much, like compared to archery where you shoot, you land a shot and you level up that much. If you kind of get what I mean. So can you train me in sneak, please, good old Delvey?
Stick with me, and they'll never even know you're there.
I'm counting on it, Delvin. Alrighty, let's go. Bang, 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 bang. Thank you, Delvin.
Try to get your hands dirty.
Not at all. Not in the slightest. I've done that many things in this playthrough. That many things I wouldn't say I would be proud of. But yeah, I've done quite a lot. I'm definitely not the kind of person to be like, oh, I'm afraid to get my hands dirty, like you were suggesting. Okay, let's sleep for 24 hours. Why not? Zoop. And let's get the level up. Zoop. Back into health. Doop, doop, doop. And what are my base stats looking like for health and magicka now? Yeah, I was gonna say health has got to be getting pretty close to where magicka was by now. Alrighty, perfecto mundo. Let's get back through here because we might as well just get the next 5 levels while we are here, because then I won't have to worry about going to sleep while we're out adventuring. What are you training? It's lockpicking, right? Yeah, no. Useless. Puh, puh. Delvin.
Still have quite a good bit of jobs available if you're looking for some extra coin.
Can you train me to sneak?
Stick with me, and they'll never even know you're there.
I'm counting on it, Delvin. Let's go. Bang, 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 bang. Thank you very much, Delvin. Thank you. Can I pickpocket this back? Now, is there a way to like to choose how much gold I want to take? I don't even know. Let's go hidden. Let's try and get everything we can going. So I'm gonna quick save here. Have a quick look. 0% to steal. And then, what if I take this potion? This potion's got to help, right? Right? Yeah, for sure. This potion will make all the difference in the world. Actually, no. Let's go into pickpocket. I'm thinking we got heaps of perks, and we've got that thing with the Dragonborn where if I really want the perks back, I can just get them back. Let's go. Bang, bang, bang. And can't get any more. No. Okay, let's just have a look now. It's still 0%, and then if I get all those perks, right, and then I've got my enchanted armor, and then I go potion of pickpocketing. I know this is probably going to make absolutely no difference, right? Yeah, I didn't think it would. I was just testing just in case. Let's quick save there. Let's just see what happens if I do take it. Okay, so he doesn't care, but I'm not gonna do that. Okay, thank you very much for that, Delvin. I was just gonna see if there was like because some people have always said that you can get like a slider thing going where like
got lots of jobs available.
Like I can choose how much I want to steal worth of septims, and I never really thought that was a thing, and that kind of confirmed it for me there. But in any case, I managed to recover an eye of the Falmer.
Well.
I was looking for this little beauty.
If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. By the 8, you actually got your hands on it. This alone is worth more than some thieves earn in a lifetime.
3,200 gold added. And I found this bust of the Grey Fox in Mercer Frey's house. Is it worth anything?
Well, well.
I was looking for this little beauty.
If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me. I promise it'll be worth the effort. Must have come from Mercer's place.
Indeed it did.
He'd admired the Grey Fox for some time. Sure, I'll buy it from you. Here you are.
Thank you very much. Now, do you guys ever go to sleep?
Going to continue to grow.
Yep.
By taking extra work.
Uh-huh. Do you guys ever go to sleep? Doesn't look like you do, because I was thinking, like, maybe the only way I could ever potentially get that gold back from being a pickpocket is this. Because I think I've done that in the past before, but it was, like, with much less gold. But yeah, that was, like, the only way. And, like, maybe this as well. I feel like this would help probably a bit, too. Can pickpocket equipped weapons, can pickpocket equipped items. Yeah, but these guys don't go to sleep, do they? They kind of just wander around and
Even if you're one of us,
forever stay upright. Like, you're not walking in there to go to sleep. No, you're walking to the chair. You guys just move from chair to chair. Okie dokie. Kind of had a feeling that's what happened. In any case, that is going to have to do it for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please consider liking, please consider subscribing, turn on the notification bell, and leave any comments below, any recommendations, or just stop by to say good day, because I absolutely love the interactions, and I promise I'll respond to everyone. And I almost panicked there, because Brynjolf started walking towards me, and I was like, no, not yet. But in any case, regardless of whether or not you do anything I have just asked, please have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.